Welcome back to the bq.POV daily podcast show. My name is Bryson Sessions, and I'm the motherfucking host of this goddamn fucking some bitchin' show. So that's that intro. Guys, today I have absolutely zero clue at all whatsoever what I'm going to talk about. Just finished up at the gym, and I guess lately that's what been the time that I've been recording the show is right after the gym. I sit in my car and I just go. But I have had zero thought. I've put zero effort into what I'm going to talk about today. So I sat down and started recording this kind of as a challenge for myself to see if I could come up with something on the fly, on the whim, and just talk about it and have something be good about it. So that's this episode. So we'll see how I do. But real quick, here's the rules of the show, guys. So the whole purpose of me doing the show right now is for me now and me in 5 years. Everything else in between is for you, the listener, so I can provide value and provide insight, give you some perspective, give you some value with everything, and just, I guess, an inside look of how the hell I'm operating and what I'm doing as I go through the future and whatever it has to hold. And I guess I'm leaning towards business in that regard. So, rules of the show for the first 100 episodes. Can't tell anybody about the show. Can't tell anybody or hint at the fact that I'm doing a podcast or anything of the kind. No guests on the show. Every episode must be 20 minutes long. There must be a lesson for each There must be a lesson in each episode. No cuts or edits in any of the shows. And I must upload 5 per week to Spotify. So those are the rules of the show. And I was thinking about rule number 1 there, rule number 2, how I can't have any guests. And then how I've said previously that as soon as I hit 100, I'm going to start bringing people on. I think that's very unlikely because, and this is me kind of being insecure, I guess, but I'm not planning on moving out of my current situation for another 5, 6, 7 months. Just because I have a great opportunity at the moment to put some money away and then put some money towards bills and getting out of debt. So that way, when I do get my place, again, I will be financially awesome, And then I have other thoughts of, well, what if I use this money that I'm able to save towards the business? And by the time that I move out anyway, I'll have more than enough money to do whatever. I don't mean millions. I don't mean hundreds of thousands. I don't even mean 10,000s, but just enough to do as I please, right? Because I'm highly ambitious. I currently have nothing to show for it, so we'll see. We'll see. There's so many things up in the air right now, but I'm just excited to get going. So yeah. So here comes the part where I don't know what the fuck to talk about. So here we go. Actually, you know what? One thing. This might just be a catch-up on all the shit that I didn't really address. And that's exactly what this episode is. See, I just came up with it on the fly. I'm looking at all the other episodes here that I've recorded, and I'm going to try to address a point or two from each of them, kind of as a recap for the last 22 episodes. And I actually can't scroll here, so let's try something. I've got the app. It's called the Podcasters for Spotify app. It was formerly known as Anchor.fm. And so I'm in here. It says I've got 16 plays. That's crazy. I don't think that that's true, but whatever. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and grab a point from the last 22 episodes. And we're going to start with the most recent one, which was yesterday, which is my mentality. So my mentality this early on, I talked about everything that I'm going to be talking about in this show specifically, but my mentality, one thing I didn't touch on yesterday was the fact that, so I did address my friend's situation. I don't have very many friends, and I don't really want to develop any kind of new friendship or relationship unless it is going to be in direct alignment with the path that I want to follow in my life. So that being said, I don't even talk to people. I don't text anybody really ever. Nobody invites me to do anything, and I'm not complaining. I would feel bad if people kept inviting me and I kept declining, because I will continue to do that because I have different priorities, and I'm not pounding my chest, but I just want different things in life, and doing certain things with certain people is not going to get me there. So that's that. But actually, let me share some insight here with just how silent my phone actually is. And so at the moment, I don't have social media, period. But so today, listen to this. So today, my screen time, so right now it's 10 p.m. on the dot, actually, November 11th. Oh, shit, 11/11, huh? That's crazy. Dude, how the fuck do I go through days like this where I don't even know that it's 11, whatever. So today, I have 3 hours, 21 minutes of screen time, which is so much lower than what it used to be. It used to be almost 10 hours, which is absolutely ridiculous, and I'm so embarrassed to even share that. But so here's the breakdown, which is even cooler. So 3 hours, we'll just say 20 minutes. So 3 hours, 20 minutes, 42 of those minutes were my screen time. For what? 42 of those minutes were my clock. It's my clock app. So me timing myself doing my tasks. So subtract 40 minutes from there. So we're at 2 hours, 40 minutes. Now 36 minutes of those were Spotify. So that counts, I guess. And then everything below that is 18 minutes. So we got Safari, Messages, GroundCloud, which is what I use for work, my Notes app, 75 Hard app, Voice Memos app, and the NBA app. And that's awesome. So that means I almost spent less than 2 hours on my phone today, which is such a fucking achievement for me, dude. 2 hours is great as opposed to 12, 13, 14, 15. It's ridiculous. How many times did I pick up my phone today? 72. 72 times I picked up my phone today, and 17 of those were to get access to my music, and 9 of those were to get access to Habitify. Interesting. So, how many notifications did I get today? 77. And 20 of those were from GroundCloud, which is work, FedEx. 11 of those were from 75 Hard, so we're already at 30. And then 10 of those were from my clock, so probably the timers, my alarm, etc. And everything else below that is 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and that's just miscellaneous shit. So, and then I have 20 texts. So 20 texts, and I think 10 of those were telling me that my package is being delivered. So, all that to say, I don't talk with anybody. I got nothing going on my phone. My phone never goes off, ever. And if it does, it's just USPS telling me that my package is going to be delivered soon. So that's cool. But, yeah, I don't talk with anybody. I don't necessarily have that desire to talk with anybody. Like I said, unless they're in direct alignment with the path that I want to take in life. And I'm kind of just filtering that out. You know, I try to avoid certain, I don't know. I try to avoid certain scenarios or circumstances in life where I would otherwise be kind of stuck to talk with somebody that I just don't, not that I don't care about, but that I don't care enough to develop any kind of relationship past mere acquaintances. For example, if I'm at the gym and I see somebody I know, dude, turns out I'm doing a whole different muscle group. And that's not because I'm insecure to talk to them. It's because I don't want to talk, period. Because I hate small talk more than anything. I hate when people try to approach you and they say, hey, man, how's it been? I haven't seen you in a while. So what you up to, you know? Because so I'm just speaking for me here. I don't do that to people because I don't give a genuine fuck about what they've been up to, what they're doing. Unless it's like an old friend from elementary or something. I'd be like, hey, dude, I haven't seen you in 20 years. What the fuck? How are you? But if we graduated high school together and we didn't even talk then, and now you're seeing me and saying, dude, go fuck yourself. I'm not interested. It's all good. You know, I'm good. Unless you got a business plan that we can hop on together and make some money. Let's save that for another time. So, yeah, I don't talk to people. Nobody talks to me. I'm not social at all. I don't get invited to anything. I keep to myself. I like it that way, and I genuinely mean that. That's not me trying to cover up my sad feelings of being lonely, you know, because I feel fucking great. And if you've listened to the previous 22 episodes of this fucking podcast, you know that I'm doing really good, and I'm the best I've ever been. So that's that. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. So the next thing here, the next show, why can't I fucking click on it? Shit. So the loneliness, depressing life, and the cure. Yeah, dude, so I really believe that. Getting out of that deep, dark sadness and that rabbit hole of life that so easily subjected to by my own brain is just working hard and getting shit done. I mean, today was another great example of that. I woke up late. I got to work late and did my day, and I didn't knock off a single thing of my to-do list or my power list, critical tasks. Didn't do anything up until about 4 o'clock today. So that means from 4 to 10 right now, I've worked out twice. I'm recording a podcast, eating a shit ton of calories, drank a gallon of water, took a progress photo, did some visualization, did some stretching, and then took an ice bath, took a cold shower, and here we are sitting in the parking lot getting this podcast recorded. So, and I feel great, man. I feel awesome. I'm getting so much shit done, and I'm progressing, and I don't know how to, I haven't thought about a way of how to communicate this thing that I'm about to talk about here. And I realize we're already at 10 minutes and I've only nailed 2 episodes. That's so fucking funny, dude. What did I think was going to happen? I don't know. But one thing I don't really know how to put into words quite yet and how to communicate it the way I want it to be received is I've had so many doubts, we'll call them doubts. I've had so many doubts while doing all of this where no, doubts is not the right word. I've had so many feelings of being upset or not looking forward to or feeling like I committed to something that is bigger than me, I think that's the best way to put it. I guess I've committed myself to something that's way bigger than me. And I get down on myself because I think, damn, I'm really going to be living a different type of life than 99.9998% of everybody else in this world. That sucks. Does it suck? Do I feel, what am I feeling? So, and then I just do this thing and I've just been calling it mental reframing, which is when I take those thoughts that I'm having and I reframe them and say, okay, well, yeah, I committed to this life that is unlike pretty much everybody else's. So I'm going to miss out on this. I'm not going to be able to do this. I have this instead. I have to do this instead. And then I reframe that and I just kind of put the focus on. So if I'm saying I'm not going to get this or I'm not going to get this, I reframe it and I say, okay, well, I am going to get this and I am going to get this and they're not going to get this. They're not going to get that. And it's not about them or anybody else but myself here in the context of what I'm talking about. But it serves as a great reminder that, here's an actual example. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, damn, so as soon as I get home, I got to go for my outdoor workout because sun is setting because it's fucking 4 o'clock, and sun sets at 5:09 or something right now. So I got to go home. I got to do my outdoor workout. And that means I have to do my ice plunge, my cold plunge right after. And that means I don't want to fucking do that because it's cold and it sucks. And now I'm not going to be able to enjoy my night because I got to do all this shit, But it's like, no. I'm going to be able to enjoy every single night for the rest of my life because I get to do these things and I have the opportunity to better myself here. I don't have to do shit. And that's the key point there. I don't have to do a goddamn thing at all, period. I don't. Nobody does, dude. For real. Unless somebody's holding a gun to your head and saying you have to do this or you're dead, you don't got to do shit, dude. Obviously, there's consequences that follow with actions or certain inactions, and that is life, and that's common sense. Nobody's forcing you to go to work. You don't have to go to work, but consequence if not is maybe you get fired, you don't have money, you can't support your family. No shit, right? It's common sense. But nobody's forcing you to do anything. So everything that you have right now is because you get to do it. You have the opportunity to do it. And, in some sense, you've committed yourself to doing them. So you don't got to do shit. So reframing that in my brain, thinking, okay, well, I don't have to do this ice plunge, but this is going to make me better. This is going to keep this is going to keep the willpower going. This is going to keep my discipline going. This is going to keep me sharp and focused and accustomed to doing the hard shit and shit that I don't want to do. And not to mention all the perks and benefits of doing them. And we're talking 4 minutes. Oh, I did 5 minutes today for the first time, which is pretty cool. But we're talking 5 minutes out of your whole day. 5 minutes. What's the percentage of that for the whole day? Let's see real quick. So 1, 4. Doing the math on my calculator here. Whoops, I did that wrong. Fucking goddamn it. We're talking 5 minutes out of 1,440. Is that right? Why can't I do math right now, dude? 1,440 minutes in a day, and 5 of those are for the cold plunge. For all the perks, the benefits, and everything that come with it, it's 5 minutes. It's 5 minutes. So I get to invest only 5 minutes to get better focus, better alertness, better recovery, less inflammation, more discipline, more. I get all that, bro, for 5 fucking minutes. Dude, the ROI on that shit is fucking unbelievable. And there's a car that's parked right in front of me. This is awesome. God damn it, dude. I hate when people do that shit. Go find somewhere else to park. All right, well, okay, we're doing the show. I'm looking directly into their... I'm just kidding. They moved away. But no, think about that. Reframe everything. 5 minutes. And I get all those perks and benefits of the ice bath. That's awesome. And then reframe the other things. I have to, in my head, I'm saying I have to go do this. I have to do this. I have to read. Dude, I get to read and learn more. I get to learn more about business and business plans and something for free. I paid, $10 for a book. But for free, somebody else dedicated months, maybe even years to write this. I paid him $10, which is, 20 minutes of my time. Said, here you go. And I get to learn all that shit, dude. It's fucking awesome. You just got to just reframe it. Just change the way you look at things, because as you change the way that you look at things, going from, for example, the ice bath, where you just really don't want to do it. It's on your mind. You're like, fuck, man, I just would rather stay warm, You'd rather not invest 5 minutes to get all those things, right? You'd rather not read for 20 minutes, to gain a new idea or a new perspective on something, or to better yourself in business, or even to just fucking, if you want to read Harry Potter, whatever it is, you just have to reframe it. Another example, I guess, would be, man, I have to go to the gym. Dude, I get to go to this warm facility with state-of-the-art equipment in a public setting where I feel like I have to push myself even a little bit harder because people may or may not be watching me. And if I was at home, I could just dick off and, look at my phone the whole time. You can do that anyway at a public gym. But for me, I don't want to be seen as that, So I go in there, I bust ass, and I get to work out and build stronger muscles and lose weight and better my endurance and my energy. Dude, I get to do that. Nobody's forcing me to do that. I get to do that. That's a luxury provided by fucking Vasa Fitness here. Somebody had a dream of making their own gym and putting all the greatest equipment in there and having a great setup. And because they follow through with their dream, I'm now benefiting and I'm seeing results in my life as a result of their dream. So, it's fucking awesome, dude. I get to go to the gym. That's fucking awesome. And I guess where it gets people, and maybe even me sometimes, is thinking, well, I don't get to go to the place tonight. I don't get to go to the bowling with my friends and drinking beers or whatever. And it's the same thing. You just got to reframe that. I don't get to, or I don't have, whatever. But, instead of getting drunk and doing whatever with my health and eating a bunch of shitty food, instead of doing that, I got these meal preps at home. And I'm investing in my health, my mind, my body. And, maybe if I keep up with this for a couple of years, I'm going to be in the best shape of my life. I might attract my partner at that point. I might get a different opportunity with this or that because somebody sees my body and says, oh, shit, he takes care of himself. That's discipline. We want to hire. So, yeah, I guess in the moment it blows ass. But when you reframe it in your head and you think back, or you think about the different ways you can look at it, Instead of saying, I don't get to go out and do this, you think, okay, well, I do get to do this, though, and that's going to better me here and there. And I just sound like a broken record at this point. So you just got to reframe how you see things, That's it. Just a different perspective. That's all that is. And we're already at 20 minutes. That's crazy, dude. Talked about 2 podcasts. Nice. That's so funny. Well, maybe that'll be another show that I do. Every 10th episode, we'll just reflect on the last 10 episodes or something like that. Matter of fact, I'm going to put that in my notes. I'm going to put that in my notes right now. It's a good idea. Whoops, wrong thing. Okay, put it in my notes here. Okay. Fuck yeah. Every 10th episode or so, just reflect on the last 10. Except the 100th episode, that one's going to be a party. Just kidding. It's probably going to be the same thing as it is now. I want to invest in one of those car mics. I got a mic, but I've been plugging it in my laptop and then using that. But I want to get one that I can plug into my phone. And I've gotten adapters to do that with my current microphones, but for some reason, the audio connectivity is so shit. I'll be and like, doesn't grip all the, and I fuck that. It doesn't sound good at all. Imagine I recorded a whole show, and that was how it sounded. Oh, I'd be so fucking livid. All right, we're going to do one more here. So, weekend reflection, new mindset. That's funny that I just said that's a good idea for a show because I just did that on episode 20. Okay, we're going to skip that. So, red car theory. Piss break episode. Yeah, there is one thing about the red car theory that I wanted to clarify. So when I was saying about the red car theory, about how there's opportunity all around us, I didn't mean, and maybe some of you understood this, but I didn't mean opportunity for, like, these big opportunities where someone says, hey, you can come work for us and make $20,000 a day, blah, blah, blah. I don't mean opportunities that are big and glorious like that. I mean literally everything from the ground up, and Andy Frisella talks about this a lot. And I totally spaced it that he even mentioned this, but he used to say, and maybe he still does, but to build that discipline and to build that attention to detail skill that he has, he pays attention to things around him, such as piss droplets on a seat. So he'll go into a bathroom, he's got to take a piss, whatever, he'll notice there's piss on the seat, and he'll take care of it. That's gross, but that's an opportunity for him to get better, for him to do something uncomfortable. So we're already at 2. It's an opportunity for him to exercise his, I guess, willpower, or we got willpower, discipline. We got, you can even throw courage in there. The courage to go wipe up somebody else's piss on a fucking seat. It's gross, dude. You have the opportunity to exercise all that. You have the opportunity to get your attention to detail in there and raising your standard, committing to that standard and putting that standard that you have as everywhere you go. So whether you're at a public gym, your own gym, your mom's house, your dad, whatever, you take that standard with you. So it's an opportunity to practice and to further your growth in whatever area we're talking about. So I just think that's valuable as fuck. So red car theory, there's red cars all around us. But if you're not looking for them, then, who gives a fuck? It's just a car. If there's piss droplets on a seat, who gives a fuck? It's gross. Just have somebody else clean it. But that's an opportunity for you to invest in yourself. And I guess you got to reframe it. So if you think that wiping piss off a seat is not going to do you any good in life, then it probably won't. But if you think it will, then, you take from it what you will. So that's one thing I wanted to add about the red car theory. So final boss battle, pivotal life moment. So that episode, number 18, yeah, it was my worst day on the program so far. And it's funny because the day progressively got harder up to the ice bath where it was 38.2 degrees with ice still in it. And that was a very hard ice bath because previously the lowest I had gone was 45 degrees. So going from 45 degrees all the way down to 38, yawning. Oh man, I'm tired. So going a 7-degree decrease. Why did I say it that way? Decrease. So going from a 45 to a 38 decrease, it was rough. And then on top of the whole day as it is, which is rough. But so I called it the final boss battle, right? Because it was getting harder and harder. Coincidentally, the next 2 and 3 days were my best days on the program. I got all my shit done in a timely manner. I got my rest. I was doing great. Hit a couple PR. It's so funny how the worst day of the program was immediately followed by 3 of the best. Those, I don't know which one would be the best, but one of those 3, if not 2 of those 3, were the best. And that's fucking awesome. And so there's real life proof for me that right as I come up on that final boss battle, there's going to be a glorious time right afterward. And the even cooler part about that is it's not that I did this boss battle and then all of a sudden the game rewarded me with jewels and gems and whatever. It was, I killed the final boss, went to bed, woke up, and I just reset the game and I just went at the game again. And I just learned I just went with what I learned from the previous days and got better as I progressed. So just a new day. It was just a day, guys. But anyway, okay, what's next? Event session. Ambition is frustrating. Yeah, dude, it is. And I don't think I want to address any more on that than I already did. It is just very frustrating to have all these great big ideas, so much ambition, and nobody understands. First of all, nobody understands what's going through your head. Second of all, nobody understands why that's going through your head. Third of all, if they did understand why that's going through your head, they wouldn't think about why or how you're going to achieve this or that. They would just be like, okay, well, that's kind of, just do it then. And I guess what I'm trying to say is they don't realize how much deep thought you've put into whatever it is you are trying to achieve. So even if they knew that you wanted to build this business and do this and make this money and blah, 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 they wouldn't quite grasp the whole idea or what was required to do that. So even if they understood, supported, and wanted you to do this great big thing, they couldn't possibly grasp how much it would take and and even being in my position, I don't even know how much it's going to take and what it's, but I'm prepared to give it my all. And that's evident by the last 110 days or however long it's been, by me giving it my all every single day, all day, literally, until I go to sleep. And so if I can do that, then it makes me ask the question of what else can I achieve in this life if I give it the same effort that I'm giving this? And that's exciting as fuck. So we're going to go ahead and move on from that one. So being aware of others imposing their own self-limitations. So, yeah, dude, I talked about that a little bit. I don't know what else to say about that, but just be aware when somebody's talking to you. And for example, when I got hired on base full-time, I was talking to my coworkers. I said, yeah, I work FedEx on the weekends, so I work every day except Sundays. And a couple of them said, dude, you're going to get burnt out. I wouldn't do it. That's crazy, And if I would have listened to them, dude, I wouldn't be working FedEx. I wouldn't be making the extra $1,000 a month. I wouldn't have that, extra cushion financially. I wouldn't have that, And so if I would have listened, wouldn't have that. But I didn't listen because I'm aware that I am not going to get burnt out. I fucking love what I do, and I'm very excited to go into FedEx every day. I love to go to FedEx. It's great, dude. So just be aware of that shit, because if you listen to them, you're robbing yourself of your own potential. And that's fucking shitty. That's what that is. Okay, what else is next here? Being aware. So balance and ambition. So that was the first podcast where I filmed in my car, and I was able to get a little bit more comfortable and loud and just confident with the show. So episode 15, that's a good one. I don't think there's anything else in there that I want to address other than the fact that everybody's balance is different. Everybody has different priorities and wants and desires in this world. And then that leads into episode 16, which is being aware of what other people are saying. So they're saying you got to have balance. You got to have more friends in your life. You got to have more family, or you need more time for your whatever. You need to be aware and know what you want and desire so that they don't take over and make you think that you want something you don't. Because it's really easy for people to tell me, hey, you need a social life. You need to go and make some friends. You need to get out and talk to people more. But hey, bro, I don't want to. I'm good. That's not even a weight on the scale for my balance in my life. So you can fuck right off. And that's that. So tired as fuck and lack of time management. That's the next one. Yeah, so that one right there was 3 days before my worst day. So I had been in that domino effect of shitty days leading up to the shittiest day. And it would have been all solved if I would just manage my time better. So, actually, that was a whole week ago. That's crazy. The 90-day reflective. Yeah, dude, last 90 days, I kicked fucking ass. And it's really cool to look back and think about how far I've come and where I'm going. And, see, I guess we could go and look at my goals real quick that I set. So, my goals for the next, 100, or for the next 90 days, 100 episodes of the podcast done. And by January 30th, this is what it is. And so, haven't missed a day since I wrote that. 60 pages of the book, writing, whatever thing written. I'm definitely going to achieve that, but the substance of what I'm writing is very sporadic at the moment, so it's not going to be in the book. But I'm still writing, and it's a great exercise mentally. I wish I could change that right now, but I can't because I'm doing phase 1 to live hard, and that was my part of my goddamn power list. Completed both phase 1 and phase 2 of the Live Hard program. So I've got some events coming up that I would actually like to attend fully and be fully immersed in the experience, and that is a Laker Jazz game with my grandpa, my cousin, and my brother. And I would love to go to this event and be present for many reasons. One of them being I am not sure how many more times I'm going to be able to experience this in my life with these people. And I don't want to get into it any more than that, but time is of the essence, if you will. So we will see if I do phase 2 right after Christmas, because I'm going to end phase 1 on the 22nd of this month. So I got 10 days left, which is fucking awesome. And then that puts me the 30-day mark after, on December 22nd. But I'm not going to start it before Christmas because my family does an amazing tradition with Swedish pancakes. And it's delicious. And it's my most favorite tradition my whole family does. And I will only ever eat Swedish pancakes on Christmas Day. And that's it. And I want to be able to enjoy all that as well. So I probably won't start phase 2 until after Christmas, which would be December 26th. But this Laker Jazz game is on January 13th. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. And that puts the whole 75 hard year in jeopardy because I was going to do the program 2 more times, And I'm just not sure if I'm going to do that. So we'll see. I don't know. But if that's the case, then that goal will be failed. But I will get it completed by Valentine's Day, which is when I would start the program right after the game. And then 30 days, then Valentine's Day. There's actually another game on that same day, which is crazy. So we'll see if I complete that goal. Bench press 2 plates for 15 reps and then by January 30th. I'm not sure if that one will happen. I did a test today. I did 100s on flat bench for 10 reps. So I'm not sure. We'll just see. We'll just have to plan it out, and I'm going to train normally. And if I get it, then I get it. If I don't, then I'm going to keep going until I do. And that's that. So deadlift to be at 275 for 12 reps. Here's the thing. I have not deadlifted since I wrote these goals. For reasons none other than I'm just paranoid because the days that I'm scheduled to do deadlifts or whatever, my back just doesn't feel the greatest. So I don't want to push it. It's not worth it. So we'll see if I make any progress towards that. So 275 for 12, and I'm currently doing 185 for 10. So I'm just banking on that muscle memory, So squat 2 plates for 6 reps. That one I do feel like I'm on track to get. And I only wrote this a week ago, so I still have 11 more weeks to go. So I can't say, And then outside all that, we got 2 loans paid off, lower debt by approximately $4,000 to $5,000. I'm probably going to surpass the fuck out of that. Should have made that number higher. Well, here's the thing, actually. So I can use that $4,000 to $5,000, get out of debt with some things and loans, or I can use that $4,000 to $5,000 plus some additional income and put it towards my first product launch, which we don't know what that is going to be yet. Still trying to learn as much as I can before I pull the trigger, because there's a lot of things that I'm very naive to and ignorant of that I would like some clarification on before I embark and dive into the deep end with sharks. So, that's not me procrastinating. That is me really trying to cover my ass, because I can't just make a product and start selling it. I got to have so many things in place beforehand. Got to have for example, got to have a payment processor. Got to have some kind of legal identification saying that I can sell this shit and I am a business owner and I'm whatever, all this shit. Blah, blah, blah. Accounts created for this, accounts created for that. Get everything set up for when tax season comes, I don't get fucked, etc. So, a lot to look into there. And as soon as I finish phase 1 of the program, I'm going to dedicate some time every single day to doing that. So, as opposed to doing the pages of writing and a lot of different things that I'm doing, I'm going to dedicate that time that I would otherwise be using for that into learning more and progressing in the business career sense of things. So, write a 2024 Kobe year resolution goal listed to pivot with new habits and include everything. So, nothing really new there. I can't really do that until the end of the year, but I guess I should start working on it now. I got 2 months left, so we'll start right at 2024. Yeah, so we'll get working on that soon. So hopefully within the next 10 days, I'll have that started. I don't even know what that looks like, but tomorrow is my only day off. Hold on, guys. Listen to this. One more thing here. I have Thanksgiving. Holy shit, guys. Guys, I only have Thanksgiving and Christmas off the rest of the year. Those are my only 2 days off the rest of this year. Holy shit. I gotta confirm that, guys. Hold on. That's nuts. I gotta confirm that. I'm looking at my text messages. I'm in a group chat with my coworkers at FedEx. I'm trying to figure out what this says peak. Holy shit. I didn't even... Okay, let's see. Where the fuck is it? Okay, here it is, guys. Please do not reply. Hey, guys, just reaching out to everyone for our upcoming schedule. As you know, November 19th, we will be switching over to our peak schedule, and we will be a 7-day-week operation. We will arrange the schedule to meet the company's needs. You will be notified of your schedules when we're done. Please contact me individually for any concerns. And that's my boy Mike running the show. I can't believe I just realized that. November 19th. So that means Thanksgiving Day and Christmas are my only days off for the rest of the entire year. So, and I signed up for that shit. I said, hey, put me down for every Sunday for the rest of the year. I want to get some extra dollars in, and I want to work Sundays. I enjoy working FedEx, so sign me up. I got it. And I did that knowing that I would finish phase 1 on, I guess that would be the 22nd. And so I would have so much more time freed up to allocate more appropriately for my goals now. And so instead of working balls to the wall for 2 straight months, I'm going to have a lot more time freedom and time to not force myself and actually burn myself out, because that 7th day of the week, which is Sunday, for me to be able to unwind, kind of relax, do my thing a little bit it's literally like 3 hours additional because I sleep the fuck in. That is a great, I don't want to say reset, but it's just a great thing for me to kind of decompress and relax and hang out. So those 3 to 4 to 5 hours every Sunday, I guess those 3 hours every week that I get to myself to hang out and not do a fucking thing, look forward to that. Not because I'm not doing shit, but because I need that recovery and that decompression, you know? You need to be able to sit down and just be like, hell yeah, dude, I killed this week, you know? But if I'm not going to have that for 2 months, I can see myself getting really pissed off and not being a happy camper. But we'll see, man. We'll see. So, can't believe I just realized that, dude. I only have 2 more days off the rest of the whole fucking year. That's great, I guess. Oh, my hell, I didn't realize we were going for 40 minutes now. Well, I'm going to do one more and then we'll cut the show. So those are my goals for the 90-day reflective, by the way. And we're on track to hit a lot of them. There's some of them I'm not sure, but better to have the goals and hit them and then to not make a single goal and not even know where I'm at, you know. So we'll see. So episode 12, fine-tuning phase 1. Of Live Hard. And yeah, I already talked about that a little bit. We're going to skip that one, which is just me trying to to adjust all the tasks for the day and get them in the time frame that I have. And I've been able to do that, and I've had 3 days in a row where I kicked fucking ass. So that's that. We're going to do one more. Live brainstorming session of the schedule. I already talked about that. So an old iPhone note I found about 75 Hard and the bq.POV podcast show. So yeah, I already talked about that too, but it just to reiterate here, it's so almost magical to see that note written back in December of last year of me saying what I wanted to do. And then now me actually doing it. That's fucking awesome. I'll have to go back and look through old notes because I got a lot of stuff in there that I know I wrote resolutions for 2016 that I still haven't done. So we'll have to go back and make an episode out of that. I'm going to go back and find them and I'll make an episode out of that with my goals that I wrote then and then versus where I am now. So I'm going to end this show off with something I'm going to dedicate a whole show to. But so this is number 9, mindlessly using our phones. Guys, I got a challenge, and it doesn't matter what everybody else is doing, and I should focus on what I'm doing, and I should mind my own business, right? Right. But, dude, it is unbelievable how addicted people are to their goddamn phones. And when I say phones, I don't mean the physical device. I mean social media, text, Snapchat, apps, games, whatever on their phone. Okay, why is my allergies kicking my ass right now? Dude, people just be walking around the gym with their head hunched over, looking like an upside down letter L, looking like Waluigi, staring at their phones. Dude, it is mind-blowing how many people do that. And yes, I know, mind your own business, doesn't bother you, doesn't affect you. Dude, I'm fully aware, and I agree. But it is so crazy to look around and see. As soon as somebody drops the dumbbells and they're done with their set, they whip out their phone and you can see them just scrolling. And yeah, they could be looking at workouts. They could be reading up on stuff. They could be just minding their own business. And why the fuck is my allergies kicking my ass right now? I'm going to actually pause and blow my nose real quick. Hold on. All right, we're good. Holy fuck. Dude, I don't know what's going on, but I guess I got to go now because the goddamn allergies are telling me to quit the show. But, dude, get the fuck off your phone. Even outside of the gym. Dude, put the fucking phone down. Enjoy life. Look what's going on around you, So focused on scrolling social media and texting and sending Blake Snapchats and streaks to your fucking homies, dude. What the fuck is that about? That's stupid. That is so stupid. I used to do that. I get it, I guess. But that's fucking stupid. Don't do that. Don't waste your time on your phone. Be present where you are. You don't got to scroll social media. You don't got to Snapchat your friends back. You don't got to text your friends back right now. They can fucking wait. Be with the people you're with right now. Oh, it gets me so fucking mad. And if I'm talking to you, stay the fuck off your phone. Show me some respect. I'm trying to talk to you. Put your phone down. Shut it off. Just look at me. Even if you're tuning me out mentally, just look at me at least. Fuck. Oh, that's so disrespectful, dude. That shit gets me hot and bothered real quick. Stay the fuck off your phone. But yeah, mind your own business, Bryson. Doesn't matter what other people are doing. Yeah. It's a good one. All right, guys. That is the show. I don't know if it was valuable or not for me to go back and kind of touch on the podcast so far, but this is episode 23. This is a LeBron episode, and we will come back tomorrow with episode Kobe, dude. You know what that means. Actually, I don't know what it means. It just means 24, but nothing planned for tomorrow. I still don't have a plan for today, so. All right, guys, that's the show. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye.